Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Paige, and today we are doing a tarot pick a card for what you need to focus on right now in your life. So this is a timeless message. Whenever you see this is when you are supposed to receive this message, so no worries. But without further ado, we can get into this. Make sure you like and subscribe if this video resonates with you so I can continue to give you messages that help you along your way. And as always, just make sure that you are taking your deep belly breaths so you can get yourself in a channeling and receptive mode. Without further ado, we can get into this video. Group 1 is here, Group 2 and Group 3. Timestamps will be provided below in the description box and comments. I'll see you at your time. All right, hello Group 1. Today we are going to be getting started with your pick a card about what you need to focus on right now. So let me see what you have so far for your cards. Okay, so first we have sacred space. Create an altar or visit a divine place to connect with the divine. So here's this card. And then we also have guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So what I'm seeing right now is that you are creating, well, what you're being asked to focus on right now is to focus on creating a place of just peace. Because I feel like peace is something that once it is in an environment, whether it's a person or an overall environment, it really does something to stimulate healing and growth in other people. And from what I'm seeing here, it may be literally children that you are healing, or it could be somebody's inner child. So what I'm seeing right now is maybe you're focusing on healing your inner child, or maybe you're focusing on other people healing theirs. But I'm feeling like this may be you and kind of getting back your own energy, because I also have this Nine of Swords, and this card is not the greatest feeling. As you can tell, it's kind of angsty, kind of worrisome. There's stress involved, stress about things that maybe the past I'm feeling. With it being the Nine of Swords, I feel like a lot has happened that is weighing on your mind. But I just want to let you know that you are being guided to focus on inner healing of that inner child, and realize that maybe you're experiencing this worry, angst, these weird feelings that you might not have felt in a minute because they need to be released. Now, this is something that is really new to even me to really grasp, just because when you feel something, you think that it is telling you something and you should act on it. But 90% of the time, that feeling is brought to your attention because of a thought that you had or something like that. So it kind of goes a little bit deeper into things. But if you've been doing a lot of healing work with other people, that can affect you in a stressful sense. So make sure you're getting enough sleep. Also, sleep is a huge time for yourself. It really truly is a sacred space. So if you haven't been getting enough sleep, or haven't been prioritizing your sleep, or don't have a good sleep schedule, that is something you 100% should work on and really kind of get into a comfortable place that is efficient for you and your life. So next we have the Lovers in reverse, and then we also have the Fool in reverse. So those two cards together do show me that there is some inner healing going on. That creative spirit in you was wounded at some point, probably in a past life or in earlier in this life, that you experienced something that told you that it wasn't okay for you to express yourself. And thus you kind of probably had to grow up like faster than other people around you. So I'm seeing that right now you just need to focus on reparenting your inner child. What I mean when I say reparent your inner child is to really give everything a full view. Like, don't look at it as somebody who is experiencing it. Look at somebody who is observing the whole experience and is seeing somebody react to these feelings. I mean, think about it. When you see other people acting a certain way, a lot of people kind of have a matter-of-fact answer about how that could be fixed or whatnot. So taking yourself out of a situation and taking yourself out of that wounded child state is really going to be beneficial for you. And I see that you're coming into it. This is something that you're being asked to focus on because it's meant for you. You're meant to get out of this inner wounded child state. And you have the Two of Wands in reverse here. So I definitely feel like this is something about your past that really impacted you and changed your worldview and kind of flipped your world upside down, quite literally in this card. But I feel like it was something that you just weren't sure of. You didn't understand what positives could come out of this event, and what, and this could be multiple events. This couldn't, I mean, this doesn't have to be just one traumatic thing that happened to you. Honestly, I find a lot of times trauma is a repeated feeling that doesn't get resolved. So what I'm seeing here is that this is a healing time for you. This is really a time for you to embody what you wanted as a child. And what I think is a beautiful exercise for this, to really kind of key into that inner child in you, is just really thinking about what you would say to somebody in that situation, or how you would treat somebody in that situation, and then treat yourself that way, because you wouldn't be rude to somebody struggling. You wouldn't be harmful to somebody that was struggling or negative. You would want to be caring and kind and loving and compassionate, and spread awareness to the other options and other ways to deal with the situation. So this is a huge self-healing group, and I'm just feeling like you guys are near the end of this pain and this baggage that you're experiencing. Like, you're wrapping it up and you're realizing that it won't serve you anymore. And when you go through this time of healing yourself and healing your inner child, I feel like you're really going to create something that is just so beautiful. Anytime I see the Fool and the Lover, especially together, you're like, wow, like this is lovely, and just embodies such a great feeling in life. And I really see this for you once you start focusing on this area of your life that is a little, has been a little bit uncomfortable for you emotionally and spiritually, mentally even. Like, this has just been really taxing. You probably have physically held it together pretty well, but that doesn't, the way that I like to think about it is that you have not only your mind, you have your body and your spirit. So there are 3 different parts of you that are always in play, always needing to be balanced. And if you're only focused on, your physical health, and you never tend to your emotional health, sooner or later your physical health will be affected by it. You won't be sleeping, you won't be, you'll be anxious, you'll be depressed. That's when those ailments come to surface, is when you haven't dealt with what's going on mentally or spiritually. So just take that into consideration. I know this is not a great message to hear right away. I feel like this probably feels like it's going to be a lot of work, but I'm seeing that it's a lot closer than what you know it is. So I'm really happy to share this message with you guys. If it resonated, make sure you like and subscribe, but I will be seeing you guys in later videos. Thank you so much. Hey group 2, let's get started with you and what you should be focusing on right now in your life. All right, group 2, so let's get started with it. So we have Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So we have this. Then we also have infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So right off the bat, the message that I'm getting is that you need to learn how to trust. That is your main focus right now, is trusting the flow of the universe, the abundant flow of the universe, I should say. Especially with this infinite supply card, you're being asked to not try to make it all up to you, not trying to be the person 100% in control, but realizing that we are all united through this universal energy. And because of that, what you put out into the universe, you are very, very likely to get back to you. So you're being guided to, expect the miracle. Really have faith that beautiful, great things are going to happen to you, because that's the energy you're putting out into the earth at that point. So that's what you're going to get back. And I'm already seeing that this is something that you've probably have thought about focusing on. Maybe you were a little worried to focus on having faith, which I can completely understand. That's not always the easiest thing to do. But what I'm seeing right now is that that is truly your biggest focus, is really not doing it all. Wow, this is crazy. We have the 10 of Wands right here, which this card is all about like burdens, responsibilities, kind of doing it all, so to speak. But with it being in reverse, I'm hearing you're being asked not to, because it's not up to you to make the whole world spin. It's truly not. And it may feel like that sometimes. I'm feeling like you really feel a lot of pressure to make things happen, especially with this King of Wands right here in reverse. But you're being asked to kind of let your reign go and let things just happen, because it's going to bring so much beauty into your life and so much prosperity that you may have just been blinded to because you've been so focused on work, which that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's good to be focused and passionate about what you're doing, and that's the type of person you normally are. But like I said, there is some time where you can take on more than what you can carry or what you should carry, and that can be hard. That can be really taxing on a person, and I personally don't think that that's a good way to live your life. I don't see the benefit in trying to take on everything when there's so many people in this world that can help you. Now we have the Four of Wands in reverse. So I'm feeling like you have maybe been denying help. Maybe you've been denying your home life. I'm seeing that your focus right now is really, it's a spiritual focus. And back to what I was saying earlier, it's all about having faith that things are going to work out, that people are safe and secure, and that you are safe and secure. And I feel like you are just such a strong person, or take on a role of such a strong person, that you're pretty much okay with taking on the role of being the leader or being the one in control of situations normally. But I'm seeing once again that your strength is being noticed, but you're being asked to kind of let go of it and let the divine, if you see this card, not in reverse, you see that the divine is nurturing this lion, this strong animal is still receiving love. And I'm seeing that that is what you're being asked to do. Truly have faith that things are going to work out, because that provides so much more opportunity for them to work out, truly. Something also that I've personally been going through recently is just allowing yourself to not feel like you're being lazy when you are releasing some of this work and some of this burden. Now, I totally understand how it may feel. This might take some soul searching for you to really realize why this is beneficial to you and why having faith is good for you. I feel like maybe you haven't exactly come to terms with it, but once you start letting go a little bit more and really having faith in just the divine, you are gonna see so much more prosperity in your life. Maybe you're somebody who doesn't have faith and doesn't really know much to believe in or have faith spiritually, but I'm here to let you know that universally you are protected and you are being listened to and watched by your spirit guides and by the other energies of the earth, and they want to provide you with so much abundance and prosperity, but you just need to kind of let go and focus on your own spiritual growth and your own spiritual connection in order to really truly receive these blessings. Because I mean, you see two very positive, prosperous cards here at the end. And I'm seeing that there may be something you need to do in order to unlock that kind of positive energy. And with all of these wands here, this is really a spiritual energy. This is really, you're really being asked to connect spiritually, because you truly are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Anything you want can and will be handed to you. So just believe in it, truly just believe in it. I know that that sounds so crazy. I am such an earth sign in heart, so this is really a difficult message for even me to receive, but just let you know that it's possible and it will happen. So I'm so grateful to be able to spread this message to you. If this resonated, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in other videos. Thank you. Okay, group 3, so we will get started with what you need to focus on right now. Let me just get these cards ready for you. Oh, snap. Okay. So what you need to focus on right now, we'll get started with the Oracle cards. So we have go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. And then golden opportunity, important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So I can't even ignore this. You have 3 out of the 4 royals out of the sword suits. So you have a lot going on mentally, for sure. So I'm thinking right now you are focusing your intentions on what you want to manifest and what you want to create in your life, because thoughts create reality. What you are thinking will turn into a feeling, which turns into overall emotion, which is energy. So, I mean, this is amazing power. Honestly, I'm really happy to see this for you guys. Now, what you need to focus on right now, I feel like, is really grounding yourself. With this go outside card, this is always about grounding. This is always about just connecting yourself to nature. And even if you live in the city, even if you're not near nature, quote unquote, by a bunch of trees, mountains, whatever, you can still connect with nature by consciously going outside and breathing in the air and seeing the scenery and really embracing this physical realm, which I'm saying that might be something that you need to focus on more, is maybe grounding yourself a little bit more. But I mean, honestly, you have so many thoughts. Your thoughts race so fast and bring such transformative energy to you and other people. I'm seeing that you are somebody who really needs to focus on what you can create with this mind that you have. Because if you're somebody that has been told that you have like ADHD or something, I'm feeling like maybe you got a little discouraged, spiritually. Somebody kind of knocked you down and made you feel like you weren't the best or you weren't worthy. But I'm seeing that has only triggered more vibrancy out of your brain and out of what you think and can communicate with other people. And I'm seeing right now that you should really focus on that skill set. You should really focus on being able to communicate with people and really being able to stand your ground and have focused intentions and thoughts that align with what you actually want in your life. So golden opportunity as well, this really confirms to me that you are somebody who makes things happen, and you are somebody who can just create an open doorway just because you believe in it. And I'm seeing here with this whole, suit going on, I mean, you have the King of Swords, which he is just on his game. He is a very transformative person through his thoughts and his words and through his thoughts and his words, because they just have such a depth to them. He really knows how to pinpoint what is good for him and what is not good for him and for his kingdom. He's a king. So, and then with this Queen of Swords, I'm seeing that you have this nurturing energy about you as well. So you have so many good qualities to bring to the table. You just really need to focus on how you can bring those into reality in a way that will better serve you. I'm saying that you need to learn how to bring those into reality and to really create something out of those. I mean, the Page of Wands in reverse shows me that there's actions not being taken here, and that you're not beginning something new that you possibly could. And with that, I think you're kind of just in your own head about it. I think that your thoughts and everything is just moving so fast that you're just not catching up with it so much. And that's okay. Sometimes it needs to happen, just because once you can calm down, you realize that you already thought of a ton of things. So there's a plus side, there's a silver lining to everything. And with this go outside card, I'm seeing that it's a pretty simple fix. Just literally go outside and focus your energy inward, because once you can harness that inward energy, you are going to create a kingdom, an empire, something beautiful that is just so magical to not only you but to other people. This is going to be something that is just an eye-opener for you and other people. And I'm seeing right now that you truly need to focus on just transforming yourself and creating an identity that you are proud of and somebody that you are proud to be, because from there you have so many doors to walk through, so many things to embrace. But you need to get kind of comfortable where you are and really stand in your power, because that's what you're being asked to do and asked to focus on, is stand in your power. But in order to do that, you can't be so stimulated and reactive to the world around you. So that's where going outside comes in. That's where taking a deep breath comes in, doing breath work, doing exercise, things that really help you release that energy that can be harmful to you and distressing. So this is a great group though. Honestly, like you are really, really, really close to creating what you want. And I am so happy to give you this message. Honestly, I'm very grateful to be able to do this for you. If you guys like this or if it resonated with you, like and subscribe to this video. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you in later videos.